yesterday you showed us one more command, that is dot dot slash dot dot.
Yeah. So that is something you're making now. So let me go back to. Just hold off on that. I'm gonna create, I'm gonna show you how to create more directories here. You know what? Give me 1 second here. So I'm seeing like long list here, right? Let me just capture this on the screen. That way you all have in the notes. So this part here is a single dot. And this part here, two dots. Okay, so this is a previous working directory. Okay, and this takes you back to the parent directory. Okay. Let's I'm going to say a level up takes you back a level up. Okay, that should be good. Here, let me save this.
For all these movements with the DOS, we need the CD for sure, right?
Yeah, moving around, you will definitely need CD. Okay, so I just want to make sure you have this in the document here. So now what is happening now next is we made so when you do tree, so each time we went down the path here, we have to go in there and make the directory here. What if you want to make a directory from one place and then continue on into the several places here? Okay, so what I'll show you here is, let me see if it's gonna work here. Give me 1 second. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clear the screen, and I'm going to do tree here. So now I want to create, in here we have Windows here, right? So inside Windows, in single commands, I want to create bunch of directories here. I have a requirement to create more directories here, right? So what I'm going to do is there is a command. You know what? Actually, let's do this here. Let's go to this path here. Inside Google, I want to make another directory called Facebook, and inside Facebook, I want to make another directory called Twitter. Okay, but I don't want to go through the process of going inside Google, then inside like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do mkdir -p. Okay, P as in Papa, and then I'm going to type the length of the directories I want, right? So now what I want to do is, okay, I already have these directories here, but down I want to continue.
Yeah, for me, it's not showing. Like for me, the directory is in Apple, Linux, and Windows. I don't see Google in mine, and I don't see any files in Windows.
Yeah, I mean, you may have missed it here. So for now, let's work on this here. We'll look at it later, okay? Who is this speaking, Husna?
Yes.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. No, you created this directory in the wrong place. So let me do it for you. So when you are when you are doing this, follow along exactly what I'm doing here. That way you won't have problem.
Yeah, actually, I was practicing yesterday and I left it in the middle. So.
Okay, so you're fine now. So if you do tree, you should see exactly what you see on my screen. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I have this so I do mkdir p, then I'm going to do Linux, Apple, Google, then Facebook, okay, then Twitter, right? So now here's the thing here. The directory is stopping at Google here, but now we are telling it, the system, to go ahead and create Facebook and Twitter. So having -p, what the system does is it goes through the path here, okay, and whatever path you gave here, if the directory is already existing, is going to ignore that. So Apple, Google, and Linux, Apple, Google, all these three directories are already there, right? So what the system is going to do is, oh, since they are already there, I'm not going to do it here. Now my next work is going to go here. Then it's going to say, okay, I'm already here. Then I'm going to create Facebook here, since Facebook is not there. Now the next command is to create Twitter. Okay, and now if I do tree, now you see it has been created here. Okay, I hope everybody is getting this here. Please stop me when you have any questions here.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
So I did the same thing, but I have a question. So we can use the absolute path of Google and create the two folder.
Yes, you could do that too.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Thanks.
So -p, this stands for make parent.
P represents as a parent.
Yeah, P represent as a parent. So what it's gonna do is make parent if already not there. Okay.
Shall we call it directories or subdirectories?
You could use that term subdirectories, but technically it's a okay, yeah, that's a very good term you just used here. So for Linux, everything under Linux it's subdirectories, and for Twitter, everything on top of it is all parent directories. So for Apple, their subdirectories is Google, Facebook, Twitter. Similarly, going down the line here. Then if you go backwards, then they become each directory becomes the parent directory of their subdirectory. Okay, so you
the
have
definition of an absolute path is more important while defining this.
you could definitely use the absolute path, but if you already have a visually in your mind, then you don't have to. But absolute path, I use absolute path more often compared to the relative path.
Question was that it is appropriate to use the absolute path to create all these things.
Yeah, you could use absolute path also, no problem.
Otherwise, it takes you to the present working directory and starts creating by default, or you have to define the absolute path.
So you just have to know where you're creating here, okay? So you already know where you're creating the directory, but if you want to use the absolute path and create the directory, you could do that too. There is no problem. For all you have to do is you just have to have understand in your mind where you want to create it. So I just happen to create this into Facebook, right? The Facebook is being created inside Google. So this is a good example here. Why I did this is because Linux, Apple, Google, they're already existing, and then on top of that I did Facebook and Twitter. So the system knows that since all those three directories are existing, go ahead and create other two subdirectories.
Yeah, before you move further, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
I have Linux, Apple, Google in one arm, and the other arm has window and two files, just like yours. I just made those two files, file one and file two. I would like to go back to Google and add Facebook and Twitter. So how do I switch from file one, file two back to Google?
Okay, so go back to your home directory.
Like CD enter?
Yes.
I did that, yeah.
Do pwd there. So make sure you are in home directory, okay?
Yes.
And then hit tree, type tree and hit enter.
Yes.
And then type this command here, the one you see on my screen, mkdir-p and all that.
So, as a typo error or by mistake, I created one more Google under Google. So, if I want to rename it, how can I rename it? Twitter.
Okay, for now it's okay. So the renaming and all that is coming up.
Okay, so now type tree then to see if I got all that.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have to like manually enter all that link.
That is true. Or you could use tab, it will autofill it for you though, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I think everybody got this here. So let me save this. Okay, so this command has created these two directories here, and then when you run the tree command, it shows up here. Okay, fair enough. So just make sure you are, wherever you're typing this in, take it nice and easy and slow. Wherever you are confused here, go back and start again, okay? All right, good.
So when we entered -p and Linux and Apple, all that, oh, we started from Linux. Okay, that's how it got on that branch. If we had started from Windows, -p and Windows, then it would have gone on that branch, right?
Exactly. All these things would have been created under here because so if you even if you did the whole thing here and bring the line up here, if you do like Linux here or Windows here, so what will happen is all this part will be added over here instead of here. So
Okay.
since even you would have created Apple and all these directories doesn't exist in here, right? It will create those directories.
Okay.
Yeah. So if the directory doesn't exist, that's it. It will create it for you.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. There are a lot more. Once you have these basics around, you could get really fancy and all that. Do a lot of things around. Okay. So I'm gonna put this into one of the assignments. We'll see how it goes for you guys. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So anybody has any questions? Carl, Mirza, Sabah. Anybody has issues, let me know. I think you guys are already in the know about this, but I still have to demonstrate this for people who doesn't know. So okay, so all these things are really important. Please, because you have to get a hang of this here. Okay, or if you don't know what is happening at this moment, and later on we advance into the advanced topics in the class, it will be difficult here. So as long as you practice this basic once, the more you practice, the better it gets, the better hang you have this, and then it will be much easier later on, because you don't have to worry about how all these things are working when you're using this in combination of other advanced commands. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna do now. Okay. Now I want to copy these two files here. Okay? Using the cp command. I'm going to show you how that works here, cp command, in a moment. But I want everybody to visualize this here. I'm copying these two files from here, and then I'm going to throw that into let's say Google here, or I could put it in Facebook, wherever. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to show you right now. So
The voice was broken up in between. I didn't get you.
oh,
Can you please repeat?
so I'm gonna be copying this file from here, from the Windows folder, file 1, file 2, and then I'll throw those files into either Google or Facebook. Well, you guys decide where you want copied. Okay, so let's do that. Actually, hang on. Okay, I think this is to, so let me start fresh here. So what we'll do is I'll show you here visually, and then you guys could decide. So what we have here is so we have Zafar here, right? Okay, then what we have is Linux. And then in there, there is Apple. Okay, under Apple, there is Google. Okay, and then Google is holding Facebook and Twitter, right? And Twitter. And then over here, what we have is Windows here, right? And in Windows, there are file 1 and file 2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do file 1 and file 2. I'm going to copy it to Google. Okay. Can somebody tell me what would be the absolute path for Windows? Zafar is here. Zafar home/Zafar. Okay. So what would be the absolute path for file 1 and file 2?
/home/Zafar/Linux/Apple.
No, for here, file 1, file 2. On the left side.
/home/Zafar/Windows/file 1 file 2.
Yeah, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a visual of that. So I'm gonna home/Zafar /Windows. Then I'm gonna say file. So I'm gonna say file 1 and 2. I'm gonna say asterisk. Okay. It will grab everything that is starting with file. Everybody agrees with that? Everybody agrees with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I told you you could give the partial name and put an asterisk in it, and anything that is starting with matching that partial name, it will copy that. Because we used that as a filter earlier, now we're going to use same exact concept to copy it here. So what is going to happen is now we have to determine the absolute path for Google here. Okay. So what is the path for Google directory here? Is going to be /home/Zafar. Yeah, very good. Ugh. Okay, so let's work on it. So looking at the diagram here, so the new command we're going to learn is cp. Do pwd, you should be in your home directory, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do cp, and then I'm going to type /home/Zafar, okay, and then Windows, and then if I do a tab here, it will automatically fill that for you, okay, because the system already knows there are other files which are starting with file. And then make sure you put an asterisk in there, asterisk, star, and make sure there is a space there, okay? If you mess this up, it's going to be a problem. So make sure you type it exactly the way it is. And then,
So do we need space after file for asterisk?
yeah, you type it exactly you see here, okay? So if there is a cursor
between file and asterisk, correct?
there is a space after asterisk, there is a space.
After asterisk, there is.
Now you don't see any space here, right? Where is the space here? There is no space.
Okay.
And then now we're gonna have to type the absolute path for Google here. So what is the absolute path here? Right here in front of you, Linux, Apple, Google, right? So for that we're gonna start with home, Zafar. So make sure replace Zafar with your ID, okay, with your name. And then Apple. Oh shoot, hold on, let me clear the screen here, okay? So I'm gonna do cp/home/Zafar, and then Windows and tab. So get in a habit of using tab. It will help you a lot here. But you know what? Sometimes it may give you too much output. So it's up to you how you're gonna use this. So now, after a space, I'm gonna use home, Zafar, and then Linux, Apple, Google. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. So what is it gonna do is the cp command stands for copy. It's gonna copy those two files and then it's gonna throw it into the folder called Google, or directory called Google here. And so we gave the exact path for Google here. There may be Google somewhere else, but but you have given the same exact path here, right? So it will follow same exact path and it will throw those two files in there, and then I'll hit enter. Okay, I didn't get any error message. Now when I do tree here, I should see two files underneath here, Google file 1, file 2, and then as well as the same other structure here. There you go.
So the CP is
Copy
copy
command.
and paste.
No, yeah, copy and paste. I'm gonna give you about 2-minute pause here, and then I'll come back in 2 minutes and then we'll talk more about this, okay? Okay, so everybody should have done this here, and when you do tree, it should match what you see on my screen here. So everybody has any issues? Let me know right now.
We are good.
Okay. Well, it turned out to be really good here, I guess. I was expecting somebody to have an issue, but so I mean, just understand this here, how these things are working, and you will be really good. This week, please practice as much as you want, because the more you do it, the better it gets. And then the commands we learned earlier in the class, like a week ago, those should be really easy. Those should be second coming for you. Clear, input, output, all these things should be easier for you and be clear by now. Okay, and then let's see. So this is the copy command here. We did copy from here to there. Okay, now you understand here is this. Google has 3 files in there, three items, 2 files and a directory. So file 1, file 2 and Facebook are on the same level. Okay, And then Facebook has a subdirectory called Twitter. So what we did here is so this is
So the CP is just duplicating a file from here to there. It's not eliminating from the previous parent.
no, it is not.
Okay.
If you do rm, it will eliminate that. But we're gonna learn the move command. Move command is cut and paste. It will eliminate from the parent and then put it into the new destination.
Okay.
So this is called source. Okay, and then this is a destination. Okay, so it went from here to there, and then and this is the command we used. Okay, so this is the command, and this is the source path. Okay, and what would be the what kind of path is this? This would be the destination path. Okay, now this should be clear here. Okay, I think I did. This should be enough for you now. So this is the source and this is the destination. Okay. All right, that's it. So it's easy here. So let's have some fun. Clear the screen. Do tree again. And let's copy from Google. From Google, let's copy to Apple. Can somebody help me? From Google, from here, I'm going to copy file 1, file 2, and then I'm actually going to copy to the parent directory. So what would be the source here for these two files here in Google?
Okay. Source.
home/Zafar/Linux/Apple/Google/file1*file*,
Yeah.
space
Okay.
/home/Zafar/Windows.
Yeah. Very good. So this is a perfect example here, and you hit enter, and then you see a tree here. So you should have files in 3 different locations here. Over here and over here and over here. Okay? And if you want to remove it, you could go back into the place you want to remove it, and you could do that. Or you could use the move command. I'm going to cut and paste this from Google. I'm going to put it into the Twitter folder, okay? So what is the paste command is called move. MV tree again, and I'm going to get rid of from Google and put it into Twitter, okay? Now we are learning a new command called MV. MV stands for move. Okay? Now give me the path for file 1 and file 2 in Google.
/home/Zafar/Linux/Apple/Google/file*.
Okay, very good.
Space
Very good.
/home/Zafar/Linux/Apple/Google/Facebook/Twitter.
Very good. So I think everybody got the idea here is just following the absolute path and all that. And the moment I hit enter here, these 2 files will be gone from this directory or bucket. It will be thrown in here. Okay? There you go. And if you want to see it really happened, you do tree and hit enter. There you go. So it's gone from here and then it's showing up in here. So Google doesn't have any files in there. So from here it got moved here. Okay? Very good. So let me copy this part here. Highlighting automatically copies your what you have on your putty here, okay?
Okay.
Actually, this command is wrapping up in here, so when you are working through, don't get confused here, please. So this is the destination and this is the source. So what happened is these two files from here, it got copied and then it went into the folder named Twitter. So move is the command that moves the file, cut and paste. MV. MV is a command to move the files and folders. I'm going to show you how to move a folder in a minute. Before that, I need to show you how to copy the folders before. So far we've been copying copy files and move the files, right? So I'm going to show you copy the folders and move the folders.
For me, it's showing that cannot state the file. It's not creating the file.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it.
Okay, so over here, okay,
Can you
so
just check mine? Are we on the same page?
mkdir-p. Okay, so what happens here is -p switch is used for creating a directory inside directory. This switch ignores if the directory is already present and continue on with creating continue on creating the missing directory. Okay. So now we did move, right? We moved the files and folders here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you copying the directories.
Until now we were copying the files, right? Copying and moving the files around.
Yeah.
Now we are working with directories.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show you how to copy the files and move it around. Okay. So what we're going to do is here, looking at, let me clear the screen. I'm going to do tree. So what I'm going to do here is so in your home directory, everybody come back to your PWD, CD, PWD, and create a directory there, mkdir. So this will be the directory in the same level as Linux and Windows here, okay?
Okay.
And so create a directory called, we have Linux, Windows, create a directory called Android, ANDRIOD. And if you do tree, okay, you see Android here on the top. And then we have Linux here, and then we have Windows, and inside Linux, there are a bunch of other subdirectories here. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to copy this entire Twitter directory into Android here.
Small question, sir.
Yeah.
This Android should have come under Windows, right?
No.
Down the line of it.
No. It should have come under a PWD, under home Najam. If you do a regular ls here, you should see only 3 directories: Android, Linux, Windows.
So it doesn't go according to the date of creation, that we first created Linux, then we created Windows, and now we created Android.
Yeah, so when you do tree, I think apparently it's showing you in an alphabetical order.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Don't get confused here. It should have been, not, it is showing what is showing here, but you just have to remember how this arm is coming down. From PWD, it's coming down here into Android. And looking at this output here, Android, Linux, and Windows, they're all on the same directory. They are on the same level. When you do a regular ls, they are all on the same level. Okay, so now we have Android here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the Twitter, and then we'll put it in Android here. So we should have Twitter over here as well as Twitter in Android also. Why is it happening? Because we're doing the copy command. So I'm going to do cp . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Can somebody help me the location of Twitter?
Yes, cp
Mm-hmm.
home
Okay.
Zafar
Uh-huh.
Android. Android.
Okay. Whoa, hold up.
Because Twitter is okay. Go ahead. Zafar and Linus. Sorry, Linus
Mm-hmm.
/Apple /Google /Facebook /Twitter and file.
Okay.
File asterisk then space after Twitter put and file.
So do we have to stop at Twitter and then make an asterisk and then define the destination path?
That's a very good question here. And so when you're doing this here, this is going to call what is going to happen here? What it will do is it will copy the files the way you described, files and asterisk. It will copy the files, but we want to copy the folder here. Okay, so for that you have to put RF in the front. -RF, recursive force, and copy the Twitter folder. And where do you want to copy it to? /Zafar /home /Zafar /Android. Okay, I'll hit enter. There you go. Twitter is a double copy here. There is a copy of Twitter here and Twitter here. Why? Because for folders you have to say RF, means recursive, means everything inside Twitter folder and force it. So if you go back here, I think I made the explain you what RF stands for.
We were using that for removing all the files.
Very good. Now it's the same switch. We are removing it to remove the files, right? RF means recursive and force. Right here, RF stands for -R stands for recursive and force. Copying the directories So what you do is you do a CP. Oh god. CP-RF. So what it does is it does the copy. Recursive means everything and force means all. So if you're copying the entire folder, you have to, if you're copying the entire folder, you don't have option to copy only certain files here. You just have to do the CP command, a regular CP command, okay? But if you're copying the folder, you must do the whole folder. There may be a way here, but it's going to be too difficult at this moment. I'm not going to confuse you. Okay, so what happens here is so this is the command. Okay, it may look really tough at this moment here. Anybody having tough time understanding this? Let me know right now, please.
Yeah. Can you hold on for a minute? I just need to redo it again. But I guess I'm missing something.
Okay.
My page keeps on hanging up, so I have to reopen it and restart the putty.
It's hanging up? What do you mean hanging up? You're getting disconnected?
No, yeah, it's getting disconnected. I'm not able to type in, so I have to again go and.
I think I told you early on that when you go into putty here, bring up your putty, close everything, and just launch putty. Okay, make sure it looks like this here on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, and then click on what was it? Windows or terminal session? I think. I forgot where was that. Okay, and in there, click on where it says connection. And then in here, make sure, what do you have there? Number.
0.
Yeah, make it 60. And then go back to the session and then save it. Okay.
22. Okay. Now, should I open it?
Actually, when you save it, the IP address was already in there or no?
It was Linux, right?
Yeah. Okay, good. Now open it. So your connection should last longer now. I'm logged in from somewhere for more than 7 days here, no problem.
Okay.
And this system is available for you anywhere 24/7. Please make a good use of this. And we have.
Hey, Mr. Zafar, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's Mirza. Hey, I'm trying to help my wife out. She made a mistake, but I can't figure out what she did. Would you be able to go into her profile to see?
Yeah. Sabah, right?
Yes, Sabah. I've never seen this before. When I'm typing tree, this whole list pops up. I don't know where the error was or what happened.
She was somewhere else and she copied the whole operating system, man. But
yeah,
she did have if you look on the bottom here, she did have all this here. This part is good here, but she made a mistake here. Let's see where she made a mistake.
Okay.
So she okay, this is good. MKDIR clear. Okay, I think she over here she went too far back. Somewhere along here. So what I'm gonna do is
Can you go over one more time this thing, the RF thing, because I'm not able to copy paste it from into Android.
I feel a similar situation. I am sending you the screenshot on WhatsApp. So it's coming up like this.
Yes, mine is the same situation.
yeah, give me one moment here. I'm helping here. Okay, she's good now. Can you do a CD and then you should be you just have missed the last command.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so you put a picture into group here. Let me take a look.
You know what? I was even typing files. That's why it's not showing like that, I guess. So we stop at Twitter, right?
Yeah, before that you have to do CP. I'm looking at it. Why you have RM CP hyphen slash cannot create a temp file. So let me go into here. Yeah, who else is having issue here? I'm gonna fix Najam.
Mine is the same situation.
Okay, Najam, you're good.
No, I was trying to use the tab button to.
No, you're using it too early.
Oh, so it should
Make
be
sure
like
you copy or type in like 2 or 3 characters before you do tab.
Okay. So, but there was only one like home, right? I'm going with. Or should I have to type the whole home? HOME.
Just type slash home.
Instead of typing HOME, I was just typing as H and then using tab.
Yeah. No, tap through 2 or 3 characters and do tab. But when you type slash home, there are other people in there. So just type slash home slash Najam. Just type that out, And then after that, you could use start using the tab keys.
Okay.
Okay, what? You destroyed everything in here, so that's why everything is gone. Okay, you're good now, Aisha.
No, your next step was you copy Twitter with file 1 and 2 to Android. I was not able to do that.
Okay, so you have to be.
Can you
Make sure you type tree and then make sure you have a visual in your mind what you're doing.
can you see mine too? I guess I'm messing up somewhere.
Who's that?
What's that?
Okay,
So I got it right.
yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine?
Yeah, because you missed this command here. You missed the copy command we were using it earlier. So
Yeah, I did that, but when I put enter, it's something messing up with something. So I have to redo again, and then I don't know. I'm not able
you missed
to.
this. You missed this part here. Copying the files from Windows to Twitter.
Okay. So should we redo it again?
No, I'll just do it for you for now, and then you could practice it later. Okay. Actually, you missed this part here.
That's how you work.
And where are you, Linux?
Apple, Google.
Apple, Google.
It's in Apple.
Is
Hmm.
Those two files we moved to Apple.
Oh, we moved up to Apple here. Let me see.
Twitter.
So we removed it from Google and put it in Twitter, right? Okay, you're good now.
She's missing one more step. We moved in the beginning from Windows to Apple. Two files we moved from Windows to Apple.
Okay, so I'm copying that here. So I'm going to explain this. So everybody who have not done that, do this here. CP is a command. When you do this here, you will get this files from Twitter to Android here. Okay. So do cp hyphen rf. Okay, so I was gonna show you RF stands for recursive and force. Recursive means everything inside this folder, which is a folder itself, folder as well as its content. And then where do you want to put it? We want to put it in home/Zafar/Android. So when you do this, it will come up here. Actually, we haven't taken a break here, so let's take a good 15-minute break and then we'll come back.
Okay, put the number.
Yeah, put the number in there and don't open yet. And
Okay.
in the save session, give it a name.
Okay, I added the number.
Okay, and in the save session, look on my screen. In the save
Okay.
session, in this part, give it a name. Give it a name like a Linux course or something. Okay?
Okay.
And then click on connection on the left side here. And in this box here, what do you have?
0.
Yeah, make it 60. Okay, make it 60 and then go back into session and then just click save it.
Go back into session where?
On the
Okay.
top left.
Okay.
Now click the save button.
Okay.
Okay, alright, now go ahead and click open. So each time, next time you will open that up, it should be saved in there, okay?
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Okay. Alright, let's move forward.
So I tried to run the cp -rf command. I sent you a picture on the group on WhatsApp.
Okay, let me see. So the end part here, you type home and Android. So you can't do that. So type home, then Najam, then Android.
Oh. I was trying to compare my mistake with what you did, so but I didn't figure out that matchup. Okay.
It takes a time, no worries.
Thank you.
All right. So now Now,
Is there any solution we can have this page for a longer time when we are working on phone? The party session?
what about it?
Because once we switch from that page, then we have to log in again every time. On phone, I'm talking about phone.
On your cell phone?
Yes.
Did you download the app? Which phone you have?
I have the iPhone. I did download the app, but while I'm working, if I switch from that page for a second, then I have to log in again.
Yeah, no, that's an iPhone feature. You just have to stay there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to figure out if there is a way around. I'll let you know, okay?
Okay, sucker.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy Google. We're gonna move everything from Google all the way down here into Windows. Okay. Now watch what I'm gonna do here. So did I copy this part here? Let me take a look. Okay, so once we did that, so this entire part from here, it's copied into here. Okay, that's clear, right? So what will happen next is we're gonna move the whole directory Google into Windows. This is very easy. Okay, what I'm gonna do is let me clear the screen. Let me do tree again. So now, can somebody help me? Everybody go into the directory windows, CD windows, and hit enter and do PWD. So everybody should be in /home/ of your name and then Windows. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the source mv-rf. Since this is a directory, what is the destination for this? I mean the path for Google. Can somebody help me?
Yeah, -home, Zafar,
No, it's not. Use slash, not hyphen.
Oh, sorry, slash. Zafar /Linux /Apple /Google. Space.
Okay.
Space /home /Zafar /Windows.
Okay, so this is absolutely exactly what we are looking for. So right now, where am I right now?
We are in Windows.
Okay. And what is PWD?
/home /Zafar /Windows.
Okay, very good. And what is another way we could represent PWD?
Dot.
Very good.
CD dot.
Okay, now instead of PWD, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put dot here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I hit enter. It says invalid option R. Why is it saying invalid?
Do we have to use CD before dot?
No. Why would you use CD?
Okay.
Just use over here R. It's not taking R. I don't know why. Just remove RF. Just type MV and all this information here. Okay, hold on. Let me clear the screen. So I went into Windows, PWD.
It was for me.
So I'm gonna say move/home/Linux Zafar actually. Linux, Apple, Google, right? And then I'm gonna do period here. I'll do enter here and I do ls. Okay, see the Google directory is there. So what happened is the Google directory is cut from here and it's pasted here, so it's gone from here. So if I do cd, I go back to my home directory and I do tree. There you go. You see the big difference? Google was under Apple, right? Now it's gone from Apple, it's under Windows now. That is a move command.
Okay.
Okay, so let me put this in here. Now you see the power of dot, right? You don't have to type the whole directory, just use the dot and it moves the whole directory from one place to another, or copy. You could use it in a combination of copy too. So the Twitter directory, the whole directory from starting from Google and on all that, is it in a new place. And where was it sitting earlier? Earlier it was under Apple. It got out of Apple and it went under Windows. Any questions? So here we used
In my tree, the Google is not showing itself like Google is showing like a comma or a dot, I guess.
now actually go back to your home directory, go cd and hit enter. I type cd here, right?
I did.
Now do tree.
That's what I did before too. Again, it's showing the same thing. Should I share my screen with you?
No, let me take a look here. Where do you create the directory with the name comma?
I didn't. Maybe mistake. I typed that or something. I did not check. I did not create anything like that. It was Google.
Yeah, I can see what you did there, but Oh, the Google is gone. So wherever you had Google, you replace the Google with a comma instead of a period. That's why it's backed up. So don't worry about this. I'm gonna give an assignment that will have like a clear picture here. It won't have like a larger path here. Okay. For now, it's good.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what has happened here. Okay. Okay, and server cd move home directory. Okay, so let's try.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, yes, I did not do the same way you did, but we got the same result. So after putting a move comment, and I put also the absolute part of Google, and I put space, and that I got the same result.
So like mine or
Yes, you have the same result, but I did not do the same way you did. Like after when you put remove comment, and also you put the absolute part of Google. At the end, I put space and dot. I did not put the slash. Then I got the same result.
so it worked or it didn't work?
Yeah, it works. It works.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to. I put a dot here, right?
Yes, but before you put the dot, you put like the slash and space first. You know.
Yeah.
So I didn't put slash.
Yeah, you should get a habit of using a tab. I type Google partially and type tab, and then it autofill it for you. The slash is doesn't matter if the slash is there or not; it will still work.
Okay. That's what that. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
We have to make sure that before moving anything like that, we have to be on the Windows first, right? We have to go back to that folder.
Yeah, I know.
So
Where we are going to move the contents from Linux to Windows. So we have to go back to Windows first.
yeah. So let's do this here. Okay. All right. So everybody, go ahead and delete everything. Do cd and make sure you are into your home directory. Do pwd and delete everything. rm-rf asterisk. And there should nothing be in there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do mkdir -p, and then what I'm gonna do is create 3 folders in here, not 3, 2 folders, okay, so that people don't get confused here. Okay, so first folder is gonna be Red Hat, and the second folder is gonna be Black Hat. Enter. And then let's create another folder here, mkdir -p, And over here, I'm going to say, what should I say here? I'm going to say Chicago. And then I'm going to say New York. And yeah, where are you coming? In Seattle?
Indianapolis.
Indiana, okay.
Yes, sir.
Is Hossi is not joining. What did you talk to him?
Who? Question?
Yeah.
Yes. I talked to him one night. He said, I mean, he worked yesterday night, so he's so busy. I mean, he's sleeping.
Tell him to call me. I have to talk to him, and
Okay.
because I think he already know all these ones. Yeah, he need like a little advanced one.
Okay, I'll call him to you.
Okay, so if you do tree, you should have this Chicago, New York, Indiana, and you have red hat and black hat. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go into CD, red hat, black hat, and I'm gonna create two files here. Touch, file 1, file 2, and jump back to your home directory. And you should have something like this. Okay, let's use the copy command to copy it to Indiana. We're going to do only one file this time. Okay, CP. If you don't want to use the absolute path, what is the regular path we're going to use? I'm going to use red hat, black hat, and I'm going to use file 1, and I'm going to use it the regular path here, which is not the absolute path, the relative path. I'm going to go to Chicago, New York, Indiana. So what will happen is only file 1 is going to get copied into Indiana. So when you do tree, there should be file 1 in two places, black hat and Indiana. Now I want to, instead of copying, I want to move file 1. Actually file 2. I'm going to move file 2 from Indiana. I'm going to move it to Chicago. Okay, so I'll give the path for file 2 and I'm going to move it to Chicago. So when you do move, the file is cut from here and it's put it in here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the entire directory of Indiana into the same directory as Chicago. So I'm going to move it to PWD. MV Chicago, okay, New York, Indiana, and then I'm going to put period here. And if I do tree, so Indiana is kind of cut from there and moved up here into, not into Chicago, it's into PWD, it's into /m/Zafar. So I think this is too much for today here. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to give out like a clear instructions in the assignment, and make sure you all do the assignment and ask a lot of questions here, because this is going to be really important. And if you get stuck here and if you're going to be challenging from here on, that's going to be difficult moving forward. So
I am struggling only with the switching of the platforms. Can you go over one more time? Like, how are we switching from one folder to another folder? Little slow.
Why don't you share your screen and then I'll walk you through.
I just deleted everything because the files create.
That's good. Share your screen.
I have nothing there.
Well, no, I share your screen. I'll tell you the instruction and you type it in there. That way it will be better for you.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was not able to follow you right after the break.
Okay, everybody go ahead and delete everything and then we'll start all over again. Go into your go into your home directory and delete everything. rm space -rf and a asterisk. And hit enter and make sure nothing is there. Okay, are you sharing your screen? If not, Najam, you want to share your screen? Anybody?
Yes, I'm here, sir. I can share my screen if you want to.
No, you got this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, whoever is having problems, share your screen and then we'll walk you through. Okay, let's do this here.
Am I audible to you?
Now I could hear you. If you were talking on mute, okay. I didn't hear you.
No. You can go ahead and please share my screen.
No, you have to do it from your side.
Okay, how can we do that?
I mean, if you see the WebEx controls, you should have like a share.
I have the share screen, but then after that, it's popping up so many other pages. So which one should I pick? Like screen.
Select the window. Just select the window and then share.
Share my meeting window, correct?
Yeah.
I did it.
Okay, good. So go ahead and minimize the meeting. Yeah, minimize it. On the top right, you have the minimize window.
Why?
No, minimize it, the button. Go on the right side, you have like X, the square and the minimize button. Yeah, that one. But I don't see your putty. You have putty open?
Yeah, so sorry.
No, you're not sharing you have to share the window. You're not sharing the window, I think.
I did share the meeting window, yeah.
No, share the screen.
Share web browser? Or share content?
No, share the content and what do you have there? Okay, yeah, now do the share screen, yeah. There you go. It's totally different now. Okay, good. So you do ls there and there is nothing there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do tree. So nothing is there. Okay, Aisha, you could follow along. Do rm space hyphen.
Yes, I am following.
Okay, so you should be like this. Now clear the screen. Clear it. Type clear and hit enter. Can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
Najam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You are very much audible.
Yeah, so clear the screen.
Okay.
Now hit type mkdir
Sir.
-p space, then type Chicago/New York. Okay, and hit enter. Now type tree there. Okay, does it make sense? Looks good, right?
Yes.
Okay, now do mkdir-p and space, then type there Indiana and hit enter. Now type tree. It makes sense here, right? The Chicago and Indiana are on the same level, and New York is in a different inside Chicago. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go into New York. Go into New York. Now, so when I say New York, you have to type Chicago then New York, because New York is under Chicago. No, not slash. No. Here, if you're doing the regular relative path, you don't have to. Just type Chicago and New York. Enter. And you do ls here. There's nothing there. Do pwd. Okay, now this is your absolute path. You came from Najam and you are into New York, but the full path of New York is absolute path here. Home/Najam/Chicago/New York. Okay. So create two files here, file 1 and file 2. Touch space file 1 space file 2. Enter and do ls here. Yeah, so the tree is going to show you what's inside the PWD. So just do CD and hit enter. Now do PWD. Okay, so you are in Najam. Now do tree. Now you should see it better. Now you see that, right?
Yes, sir.
File 1, file 2 is hanging in New York here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy file 1 and then put it in Indiana. So do CP. Actually clear the screen. And do tree now. Okay, do CP space. Then do Chicago/New York. And then we just type file 1 in there. We're copying only one file. No, don't give us, there you go, space. Then type Indiana there. Tab. There you go. And hit enter. And do tree now. So we're using the relative path this time. We're not using absolute path. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move file 2 and put it in Indiana. So just bring the line up. Do the up arrow key. It will bring the command back to you. There you go. Stop right there. go back and change your file 1 to file 2, and then go all the way to the front. No, go to the CP and then change that to move. Yeah, and hit enter. Now do tree. There you go. The file 2 is gone from New York. Now the file 2 has moved to Indiana. Okay, now what we're gonna do is move the entire New York folder to PWD. Do PWD. You're in Najam, right? So let's move the New York folder here. MV.
RF, correct?
No, not necessarily. For MV, I thought it was RF, but it is not. So give the path for New York.
For New York, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay, sorry. It's Najam, correct?
No, but you have to start with do the regular
Slash
path.
home.
You could do Chicago and New York. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, let's do that too. /home, Najam, Chicago, New York. Okay, and then give a space there. And remember, PWD is a period, right? So just type period there. No, period. And hit enter. Now do tree. Okay, so New York is cut from Chicago and it is put it into the same level as Chicago. Does it make sense?
Is that how does it understand that it has to go to New York? From Chicago to Indiana.
It didn't go to Indiana. It is in
Sorry.
it is in your PWD. So your PWD is Najam, right? So New York is sitting in yeah.
It is now a separate directory by itself.
Yeah,
It itself is an independent directory now.
correct. Independent directory, but it's sitting in Najam.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so all right. So what I'll do is I'll put up a clear assignment, and hopefully you guys will be able to do that, and then by next week you should have a better understanding. Okay, please practice this. If you get stuck in this environment, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Okay. Small question: if something comes up during the week, so can we just text you or?
Absolutely, that's what I've been telling you. Take a picture and put it in the chat. Please do it throughout the week. If it's in the middle of a night, if you get a time to put it in the middle of a night, go ahead and do it, okay? Whenever somebody gets time, they will respond. Because we have Koman, who say Carl, they all already have some experience. Mirza, he's going to help you. And if nobody says anything, then I'll put that in there, okay? What we're trying to do is we're trying to do a little team building exercise here so that it will be helpful on the job.
Okay.
Okay, and also I want everybody to